What's up guys, Rick from Mark 7 Reloading, and today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. Loading your own ammo not only saves you money, but it's going to give you the freedom to tailor that load to your specific needs. For example, if you're running a suppressed rifle. 300 Blackout is the fastest growing segment of our market. So the benefit of being able to pick up your once fired brass, or even just grabbing some new brass and loading your own, you're going to save money over time because going to the store and getting that subsonic ammo off the shelf, it's not cheap. Today I have the Apex-10 and we're going to go over loading Subsonic 300 Blackout. Station 1 is going to be our case insertion station. We're using our 11-inch case feeder and our small rifle wheel. 2, we have our FW arms decapper. While these cases are deprimed, it's always a good idea to have a decapping die in place just as a precaution. And Station 3, again, where you roll in with the FW arms hold down die. But once again, utilizing the iron press swage can help us catch a problem before the case makes its way onto the priming station. On Station 4, we have a carbide size die, but we took the decap rod and the expanding ball out. We're going to size the case and insert a primer in this station. Sizing over the priming station is a great technique, and it ensures that the case is centered over the priming punch every single time. The holding force of the sizing die can also result in a much more consistent primer seating depth. Station 5, we have our Lyman M die. Our Lyman M dies have been the gold standard for expansion for decades. We're flaring this case just enough to place a bullet later on. In Station 6, we have the Mark 7 powder drop. We're using the included rifle mechanical powder measure and a 30 caliber funnel to drop out our 11.3 grains of RX-7 powder. Normally in Station 7, we run our powder check alarm right after the powder drop, and Station 8 would normally be a bullet drop. But since we're not using a bullet drop today, we're placing them by hand. We swapped them out, left that station blank, and moved the powder check alarm over one. Station 8, we're obviously running our Mark 7 powder check alarm. This alarm requires no automation and it's battery powered. On a subsonic load, checking your powder is very important since it's such a lower amount than a standard load. You want to avoid an overpressure situation. In Station 9, we have our Lyman Pro seat die. We have that set to 2.260 overall length per SAMI standards and the recommendation of the Lyman 51st manual. In Station 10, we're running our Lyman Pro crimp die. We're going to crimp these cases just to make sure that projectile doesn't slide any further into the case and just have better consistency overall. After that, we're going to grab our completed rounds, and every once in a while, we're going to throw it in our Lyman case check. With the Apex-10 in its current setup, it's really as simple as pulling a handle and placing a bullet. So what I'm going to do is load up about 20 rounds. I'll check some of them. We'll bring them down to the range and we'll shoot them. Again, guys, as I mentioned before, being able to pick up your range brass, reload it to your spec, to tailor it for your gun, for your suppressor, you're also going to save yourself some money. It just compared to what you're going to pay for subsonic ammo off the shelf, it's well worth it. Now I've loaded about 20 rounds. We're ready to go. So range trip. I'll see you guys there.